and I am here to share the stuff no one talks about with you guys. You are strong, beautiful, and courageous. You can do absolutely anything. And you're just this wee little old woman who can't make any decisions for herself. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Angela and I am a mom of two beautiful babes, and I'm here to share my home, heart, and faith with you guys. And today is another domestic violence video. If this is your first one you are watching, I am a domestic violence survivor. I am going to be sharing more of my story. I will be doing probably little bits with each one of these videos, and then eventually I am just gonna bear down and tell as much of my story as I want to share. I'll be right back. Hi guys, someone woke up from a nap, so he'll be joining us in today's video. So before I get into this, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to my channel. It does help to support me here, and I love all of you for that. So let's just jump right into it today. Alright, so today we're going to talk about knowing the signs, and this is knowing the signs if you're in that type of relationship. First things first, I figured I'd start out with like some red flags, those early on warning signs, because in my experience, in what I have seen and heard from other people, is it doesn't just like, it's not like an overnight thing. They don't just come and they're like controlling your entire life, but it does eventually lead up to that. The earlier you can get out of that situation, honestly, the better, because the more time you spend there, it's just so much harder to get out. Personally, myself, it took me a total of 10 years. 10, guys, 10 years I spent in an abusive relationship. This was back and forth, on and off, but it was a total of 10 years. That's so much time in my life that I wasted, and I just really don't want anyone else to go through that for that long. So I'm really hoping that these videos encourage and inspire you to understand that you are worth more, you are loved, you are beautiful, and you do not deserve that type of relationship, that type of treatment. So let's get into those early warning signs. The first thing they're probably going to show is like some extreme jealousy. You may just kind of be looking off and they may be like, why are you looking at that guy? You're like, what freaking guy? What are you talking about? Stuff like that. Another thing is they might be extremely unpredictable and be super possessive, which might seem super cute at first, like, oh, he just wants me to touch him. Oh, he just wants me around him. Oh, he's just putting his arm on me. It's being cute. But it's more than that. To them, it's like, yes, you're my property. You are mine. You're no one else's. And I'm going to make sure I show that. So it's kind of hard to determine, but you want to make sure when they are being cute and cuddly that it's not in certain situations. Like, they're not just grabbing you because maybe there is a person over there that they might think is, you know, better looking than them or something. Because that's another thing. They are just really insecure with themselves. So they're going to read situations differently than most people. So you just want to look out for that possessiveness where they're just like, yes, you're mine and no one else can have you type of thing. Then they will kind of start to like test the waters and see what they can get away with. Every situation is different. Every relationship is different. So when I say this, take it with a grain of salt. If you are in this type of situation, it will make sense. There are times where a significant other really is just looking out for the best for you, and it might seem like they're kind of trying to be controlling when they're really not. So this type of person will try to control multiple aspects in your life, not just like one or two things where they're trying to help you out. So they might start off with something simple like, that girl Felicia you're friends with, I don't like her. Also, my friend Felicia, if you're watching this, I don't know why I said Felicia, I just did. Maybe because Maybe because of bye, Felicia. I don't know. It could be, I don't like that lipstick color, stop wearing it. And it could be because that color looks really good on you and they don't want you to look good. Or it could be like, I don't like when you curl your hair or when you straighten your hair. It could be because you look really good when you straighten your hair, when you curl your hair, and they don't want you to look good. And then it's gonna be like, you shouldn't wear that clothing. I don't like the way you dress. You should wear this, or you should wear that. You know, and then it could transform into like work or school. Like you don't need to go to college. You don't need that degree. You can just be a stay-at-home mom, or you can stay home and take care of me. What are you going to work for? You don't need money. I can support you. But you should call off work today. You don't need to go in. Those types of things. So they'll start off small with stuff like that, and they'll just keep testing the waters. If you let them control something little, like maybe they just really don't like that hairstyle. Maybe your boyfriend, whatever, whoever, just really doesn't like the way you do your hair a certain way. It's gonna be multiple things. So if your boyfriend is just like, I don't like when you wear your hair up in a bun, whatever, that is what it is. Now, if they're saying this multiple times over multiple different things, that's the stuff you want to pinpoint in on. The next thing we're going to talk about is bad tempers. These people will get angry, and they will get angry fast. They'll go from 0 to 100 over the freaking toothpaste, over the way you put your toilet paper, over the way you fold something. Like, they are just extremely aggressive people. And there's probably a lot of different reasons why this person may be aggressive. They could be internalizing a lot of emotions and feelings. They could just be super unhappy with their life. I don't know, but I do know that they will get angry, and they will get angry fast. And at first it's just going to be a lot of screaming and yelling in bad language, and they're going to try to blame everything that they can on you. Everything will be your fault, and it's not. Everything that goes wrong will be your fault, and it's not. That's just how they deal with things. And that temper will go from screaming at you to abusing you. It might just start off with a shove, or they're gonna pin you down to the bed and yell at you, or whatever. But it's just going to keep escalating and escalating, just like that controlling nature. Their temper and their anger is just gonna get worse and worse and worse. And a lot of these relationships can lead to death. There are a lot of stories where people get stuck in these situations and they can't get out, and it gets so bad that one person kills the other. It's sad, but it's true. And that is why I am sharing this kind of stuff, because I really don't want anyone else to be that statistic. So one example I have about them being super controlling is the person I was dating, that I was with for 10 years, started off when I was going to high school, my 10th grade year actually. He just kept telling me, like, you don't need to go to this school. The school you're going to is dumb, blah, blah, blah. This specific person just was making up excuses why I shouldn't go to school for whatever reason. I honestly don't know. But in his mind, I didn't need to go to school, and I should drop out. And I totally did, guys. I totally dropped out of high school for that person. That's how bad and quickly he controlled everything in my life. There was a lot more going on at the time that I will share eventually. So if you want to know why I dropped out of school for him, and you're kind of sitting there like, girl, why you drop out of school like that? Just keep waiting. I promise you I'm gonna be sharing more details with you guys. But another thing also, when I was in college, I finally got back on my feet. I got my GED, I went to college, I was trying to get into nursing school, and he just kept making me feel dumb and stupid, that I could never do it, and I would never make it, and blah da 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 da. Anything and everything he could do to belittle me, to make me feel small, to make me feel crappy because it made him feel better. But guess what, y'all? Your girl is a college graduate. Can we party over here? Yes. Not only did I drop out of high school, I did get my GED, and I did graduate college in the medical field. I am a registered respiratory therapist, okay? So, if you're looking at this situation, if you're in this situation and you want to get out, but you think, can I do better? Yes, girl. Yes, you can. You can, and you will. I gotta get my doggie. I left her outside. Hold on. We're back. Okay. So, like I was saying, this controlling nature, it's just gonna keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing until they pretty much control anything and everything about your life. I dropped out of high school, and then by the time I was like 16 years old, I legitimately never left my house unless it was him, because I was told if I left, I was a slut, I was gonna cheat on him, all these crazy things. And I mean, this is literally like, even if I went to the store with my parents, it was a problem. So I sat in my room all day. I went downstairs if I had to pee or if I needed to eat. And half the time I made that food and took it upstairs because my brother had friends over and God forbid I was near them for 5 seconds. Like, sometimes I say this stuff and I literally just laugh at myself. I don't know how I let it happen. I just really hope no one else does because honestly, I stayed in my house for like a good about 3 years. When I turned around like 17, 18, I found out that he like actually had another girlfriend. So thanks Facebook and my sister and my best friend who told me about that, because up until that point I had been with him and only him and I never thought about leaving, and that was just gonna be my life. Long story short, 10 years later, finally left. Did whatever because I honestly was terrified of getting hit. I didn't want to get hit. I didn't want to fight. I didn't want to upset him. And these people can get very violent when you don't follow their rules or do what they want because they're the man and they know best and blah, blah, blah. They are very, very big type of people on gender roles. The male is the male and he's the head of the family and he says goes and blah, blah. And you're just this wee little old woman who can't make any decisions for herself. It's 2020. We know that's not true. You are strong, beautiful, and courageous. You can do absolutely anything. If you want to be the CEO of a company, go for it. If you want to go be a doctor, go for it. If you want to be an engineer, go for it. Whatever your dreams are, just go for it. Don't let anyone, especially some stupid significant other, tell you what you can or cannot do with your life, because you are a human being. God made you and you are loved and cherished and you deserve to have a beautiful, amazing life. Rant over. Can you tell I have a lot of emotions with this? So, like I was saying earlier, these people generally are just insecure with themselves. A million and one reasons. We all have our insecurities. We all have things we don't like about ourselves. We all have things that, we struggle to deal with. That is what it is. These people just don't know how to deal with those emotions, and the way that they do is they make you feel like crap so they can feel better about themselves. And let me tell you, no. Just don't do it, girlfriend. Don't let them put you down. They're not worth it. They are not worth your tears. They are not worth your time. They are not worth your struggles. Just move on. I promise you will be happier. I don't know why I'm so extra with this video, but I hope it is helping. I don't know, maybe me being a little silly will help you guys in this, because truthfully, when I was writing these, I was being hardcore attacked by the devil. I was in tears at one point. It's really hard dredging up all of these old feelings and emotions, but I want to inspire others. I want to help others get out of that situation. I want everyone to be happy. I'm praying for anyone that's watching this, hoping and praying and hoping and hoping and praying and praying and praying you get out of your situation too. Because like I've said a million times, you are enough. You are worth it. You deserve happiness. You don't deserve that crap. So leave that man behind and tell him, girl, bye. It's okay, Luna. So yes, back to their insecurities. They're gonna think you're flirting with freaking everybody. You might look at your sister and they're like, why are you flirting with your sister? I'm telling you guys, time and time again, I would just be zoned out, and it was like, what are you looking at? Why are you looking at him? I wouldn't even know what him he was talking about. Or it would be like, why are you wearing that? Are you trying to show yourself off to get attention? No, because I have 5 things because I'm broke and I don't have clothing, so this is what I wear, duh. So yeah, stupid stuff like that, because they're insecure and they want to make you feel like crap because they feel like crap, and making you feel like crap makes them feel better. Are we catching on here? I hope some of this is clicking in your heads. I hope if you are in this situation that you've seen some of these things and now you're kind of like, okay, all right, I know what to look for. Another big thing to look for is these people are gonna harass you. They're gonna embarrass you, truthfully. You'll be out in public and they'll do things and you're just like, why did you just do that? And it's not a normal thing. At the moment, I can't think of anything on the top of my head. The one thing that comes to mind is this person that I dated had a really big problem with saying stupid comments when I would make phone calls, like to order us food, for example. So maybe that's why I have an issue making phone calls to places. But anyway, they will try to harass you and embarrass you in front of your friends, in front of your family. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about that. I don't know. It's just like they will seriously say things and you're just like, why? What was the point of that? Why was it necessary? It was literally just to attack you for absolutely no reason other than to make you feel like crap. Yet again, to make you feel like crap, so you stay with them because they just want you to think that you are unworthy of love, that no one else will ever love you the way that they do because they're so freaking perfect in their minds. They're the best thing out there. No one else is better. Blah-di-da-di-da-di. Girl, I got better. Not only did I get better looking, I got more supportive, a freaking hard worker. I have someone who literally could be like on his deathbed and still trying to do whatever he could to make me happy. So yes, if you are in that crappy situation and you think you can't get better, I promise you, you can. Because they don't want you to think you can get better because they don't want you to leave. They want you to stay because now they've got you under their wrap. They know that they could do literally whatever they want and you won't go anywhere. That's why they're so controlling and they say all these things and they do all these things because they want to keep you in this little bubble at home, safe and sound. So they always have someone to come home to. They are probably out cheating on you. They're probably doing all types of nasty things, and then they come home to you and then again make you feel like crap because they want you to stay. They don't want you to go anywhere. And I know I keep saying girl this and girl that and boy this and boy that. If you watched my first video, like I said, this isn't always just boy girl. It could be boy boy, it could be girl girl. Whoever you are, whatever relationship you are in, just know you don't deserve it. They're gonna control lots of things. They're gonna control your finances. They're gonna control what you can wear, what you could say, literally where you can go. They're gonna try to freaking control everything in your life because they don't want you to go anywhere. They probably have forced you to do sexual things you don't want to. You might not even have realized that it happened because you might be like, we've had sex 27 times. Why does it matter if we have sex today of all the days when I don't feel like it? Because regardless if you are with that person or not, if you are married or not, if you say no, that's a no. And if they push and pry anyway and make it happen, it's rape. I don't care what anyone else says. If you say no and they push and pry and eventually you're just like, whatever, I'm just gonna give in, that is rape in the easiest, simplest forms. That's the stuff that no one talks about, and I am here to share the stuff no one talks about with you guys. And on that note, I'm gonna end this video because I am feeling way too sassy. Leave me a prayer request below if you have any. I hope if you made it all the way through and you are in this situation that I am encouraging you to make some moves, get out. If you need help, find me over on Instagram, let me know. I will do whatever I can for you. I leave lots of resources below as well. Have a great day, guys. Bye.